Good evening, folks. My name is George. This show is Don't Panic Flip. And we started right away with a fantastic raid from another fantastic person, Manu, MPT3K. Thank you very much. My hat's off to you. I didn't get a chance to swing by the stream, though, so I don't know what was going on. I'm assuming y'all were looking at Sonic Spinball. What happened on the nope, that's not the right word. On the fantastic MPT3K stream this evening. Oh my god, that's so good. This, by the way, this is Casamigos Añejo Tequila. And wow, is it good. So, Grammy, we bake cookies. Just looking at Sonic media from content creators. Okay, cool. And what is the overall thoughts on Sonic? It seems like everybody, just based on the chatter today, I haven't heard anyone upset by anything Sonic related. Although if I had to guess, just because I know it's funny. I know Zach from Flip It Out Pinball doesn't typically read. Somebody got him to read Dungeon Crawler Carl, which is fantastic. But he was such a naysayer on Harry Potter, referencing the books as opposed to the films. I wonder if we're going to get a similar, man, you should have gone with the movies, because Zach does not seem like the kind of person who played video games in high school. I'm going to go look up Añejo to make sure it's not something naughty. Eternal Grammy. Añejo may mean something else, but there's Blanco, Reposado, and Añejo Tequila, then Super Añejo. No, I did not watch Zach's first look. Now, granted, don't get me wrong. Zach is an amazing marketing person, which is funny coming from what used to be a therapist. It turned out he was fantastic at marketing and building videos for that. And, you know, he gets excited about every game that he ends up building a video for, man. That, in fact, if you remember when Godfather was released, that was maybe one of the most amazing films that Flippin' Out Pinball and Zach had ever made. But I don't know that Zach owns a Godfather at this point. And this is not a Zach shit-talking stream. That wasn't the intent at all. I was just, in my mind, I was imagining somebody getting really behind it, but, you know, didn't play a lot of Sega as a kid. So that, ping, welcome. There's this cool sound with, I'm telling, Flipstream, I declined to comment. And not that he was like a Nintendo person or anything. I don't know. He just seemed like the kind of person that probably played more basketball than video games. But there's this cool sound. In fact, I do think we're going to have to pull it up now, that I really hope is in the game all over the place. But it's when you first booted up a Sega game and you get this really cool Sega, but it's said with a whole bunch of different voices. It's a fantastic song. What do you mean? No, not in there? Manu. It's not classic 16-bit Sonic. It's not in there. Nope. Sega wouldn't let them put the Segas. That's horribly disappointing. I mean, there was a lot of other cool sounds that were reminiscent of childhood for me in the initial JJP video. God. All right. Well, hold on. Now we got the Sega sound. Here we go. Sega! That sound. They couldn't put that sound in the game. Sega would not let them do it. That's really too bad. That's really too bad. Yeah. At least use the abrupt Sega from the ads. I don't know the other Sega. Belchy Belch. That's a bunch of shit. Just one more time. Oh. Sega! I do think that needs to be in the stream somewhere. And while we're at it, there's another bit of sound that needs to be in the stream somewhere. If this doesn't bring all of you back, you're probably not old enough. Butterfly in the sky. This song makes me happy on the inside in a way that so little in life at this point makes me happy. Hey, Dice. Dice, are you too young to have grown up with this song? A reading rainbow. I can be anything. Take a look. It's in a book. A reading rainbow. A reading rainbow. Sega shout from Welcome to the Next Level. All right. We're checking out Flipstream. This better not be something inappropriate. Oh, that one. Yep. Wait, I'm sure Bill Cosby hosted the Reading Rainbow at some point. The Magic School Bus. You know, I never got into the Magic School Bus when I was younger. I missed out on that. Dice said, I was just discussing with your brother and company about what year we're living in. There's a new Sublime album out, and there's a new Jackass movie coming out this week. Do I need to dust off my puka shell necklace? Okay, that was a joke. Got it. Well, he was very popular in the 80s and early 90s. He definitely repped Jello. Did Jello take a hit? Like any kind of a noticeable hit? How dare, Nice Benjamin, you insult Sacramento native LeVar Burton. Was the dare capitalized? Because since we're talking about the 90s, the whole dare program. It was Lamar something. Yeah. No, not that he was the host, but I just assumed he came in and hosted like an episode or something. Anyway, it's just this right at the beginning. You hear this, and suddenly I'm like a 5-year-old kid again. Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow. I can just great. Just happy. Belchi just added that to their stream redeem sounds. I love it. There's one episode where they actually cover how they did the theme music. Okay, that's cool. I like that. That reminds. So I'm going to go get a tattoo tomorrow. And while we're over here, I will show you what this is the gist of what I came up with. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of background. Hold on, we got to go here, desktop, tattoo. And I'm going to get, we're going to lead up to it here. So first is, I'm going to give you each of the different characters I'm adding to the tattoo. Now, the first is Anne Boonchoi from Amphibia. Now, you may be thinking, George, why? Maybe, but we've talked about this before a few times. You're finally getting me done as your full back piece. It's about damn time, says Dice. Close. No, in fact, I was going to do my other leg, but the leg is really painful. And honestly, I don't want to tattoo my leg again. So we're doing my right arm now. Elegos, welcome. Finally getting, no, Flipstream, not getting your logo. So we did in my lower left leg, I did Skeletor, I did Shredder, Optimus Prime, and Hellboy. And these were things that I enjoyed as a kid. These are like my cartoons and stuff that I grew up with. Hellboy, I mean, if I'm being truthful, I just love Hellboy and I love the art style of Hellboy. It probably should have been Spider-Man. I had a lot of Spider-Man comics, if I'm being truthful, but I just didn't want Spider-Man on my leg. So, but those were the things that represented what I enjoyed and grew up with. These were like formative cartoons for me and artwork and comic books. And now on my upper arm, I'm gonna have all of the cartoons that were formative for Zoe that we watched together. And a big one was Amphibia. And I'm doing this as two parts. So the top is we're gonna do the good guys up top, and then down below as a full sleeve, these will be all the bad guys on the bottom. So first up is Anne Boonjoy from Amphibia. Fantastic cartoon on Disney right now. It's awesome. Belgie, you watched a lot of Knight Rider before school. I missed out on Knight Rider. Like, I know it. Flipstream, you say it looks like Owl House. Just wait. Because Amphibia, Gravity Falls, and Owl House are all connected. So the first one is Anne Boonjoy. Finish Owl House. They did finish it. It was just rushed. But I do know that the lead animator, the lady who ran Owl House, is very upset with Disney and how she was treated and how Disney has become kind of crap and not something that, yeah, we don't have to get into Disney. But next up is anyone familiar with this little guy? I'll give it about 10 seconds. And then I'll add some flavor here and some details as to who this is. This guy is awesome. Flipstream. That's bait. Oh, damn it. Ted Mosby. This is bait from the Dragon Prince series. Thank you, Flipstream. Bait he is a grumpy little guy, but he's fantastic. And that's my one. No, actually, there's going to be a bad guy from when we do the bad guys later on the bottom half. The primary bad guy is going to be from Dragon Prince. So next up after that, I'm skipping that. We've got Hootie, which happens to be one of my favorite. Belgie, that might be my wife's spirit animal. Seriously, go watch Dragon Prince. The animation is a little funky, but you end up loving it eventually. It really is a beautiful cartoon, well done. And of course, my daughter loved it. We watched that series 3 or 4 times through. But the next up is Owl House. We loved Owl House. What a fantastic series. And my favorite character in all of Owl House is the front door. And the front door to the Owl House's name is Hootie. So we have Hootie in there. Not I like my baselines, my cheese, and my animation all the same. Funky. Next up is Jinx. Now, if you're familiar with Arcane, my daughter got to watch that way before she not Hootie and the Blowfish. I knew somebody was going to say it, Flipstream. I knew. Next up is Jinx from Arcane. I still to this day don't think the 3 seasons of Arcane all media ever created. I'm talking every movie I've seen, every television show, everything. I can't think of one thing that beats Arcane, start to finish. And my daughter and I have watched Arcane 3 times over, maybe 4 times at this point. Like we bring people, when people come visit, we'll power through the first season of Arcane. It's so good. So you've got Jinx from Arcane. Hi, Jay-Z.
Yeah, good night.
Good night.
Night stream.
Jay-Z says good night stream. The internet was tripping over itself when Arcane came out, and I've yet to see such a franchise get such praise, all rightfully deserved. I mod for a music streamer that kills the Arcane songs. The Arcane music is great. There is nothing about Arcane to me that is anything less than stellar. The story, the characters, the animation, the music, that I said story, but every part of the story, the connection to the characters, how the story moves across three different seasons, the pacing of it, because it's done like an animated film. Like it slows down for a little while, it picks back up. There's mini arcs, and it feels entirely cohesive start to finish. It is so well done. So next up, this one y'all probably haven't seen, but Kipo and the Wonder Beasts was one of the our first forays into cartoons that were maybe a little bit more. They were just a little bit more. We'll leave it at that. And the main character, Kipo, we've probably watched this 5 or 6 times through. Fantastic series about a kind of like a dreamer character, which brings me to my next, which is going to be Luffy from One Piece. So One Piece is, well, at this point, I imagine everybody knows One Piece. I think it's the largest anime of all time, potentially one of the most successful animes. And it is, the story is absolutely epic. I'm right around episode 800, so I haven't even made it to Gear 5 yet, but I can tell, like, I've invested the amount of time, and my daughter and I watched about the first 500 episodes together. And then she's been watching highlights and kind of catching up with me since then, but it's a commitment, y'all. Dice says, you know how when Game of Thrones came out, it was so annoying that a lot of people never watched it? It doesn't feel that way with modern animation. Anytime my phone is blowing up and everyone I've ever worked with is telling me how good it is, that's an attention getter. Yeah, I'm with you. Just finished Dressrosa. Ooh, Flipstream. Man, Dressrosa was so good. It was long. Everything is long. It is a long form storytelling. And on top of that, there's somebody needs to go through and create a season, like edited season, that gets rid of all the redundant content, so you can just watch it straight through. And I'm talking no flashbacks, all of it, because it would make the series a little bit more enjoyable. But Dressrosa was fantastic, and I think I'm maybe 2 seasons ahead of you at this point, Flipstream. So love Luffy. Luffy is my, I would, if I had to say that somebody was kind of my spirit animal, I would say Luffy embodies my spirit animal. I love the idea of I love what he embodies, which is many different things, but he also pushes for this idea of having a dream and going for it. And it it warms the cockles of my heart. So anyway, all of that to get to now, this was the suggestion to my artist. You all have seen the tattoos I've got. You know, my artist is pretty damn good. So this is what I sent him. I don't know if I can make that. There we go. We can make that a little bit bigger. So we've got Jinx over here. You've got Hootie in the background. You've got Anne Boon Choi. You've got Luffy here in the center. Kipo down at the bottom. And then you've got Bait down here. So these would be all of my like good guy characters. Now, oh, Dice says, you missed this earlier. Ah, shit. I hate missing texts. Like, sorry. I won't announce the work I'm having done soon, but I've spent the last 6 months working closely with my artist to get a full Gravity Falls back. What? Dice. Now we got to see it. No, there's no Gravity Falls on here yet. But the primary, I've got 3 bad guys already figured out, and Bill Cipher is the center. So where Kipo is the center over here with Luffy, honestly, there is no center. It's a 4 different characters. You've got 6 sessions left. You'll see it once complete. All right, that's awesome. But this is what I'm going to get kicked off tomorrow. I'm interested to see, because I sent all of the individual pictures and then this AI kind of putting it together style image, and then asked him to kind of, do his magic on it. So that's what's going on tomorrow. I took off of school. I've got a 6-hour tattoo session, and I'm excited. I don't know how far we'll get, but I know the next several days after that are going to be painful as hell. So anyway, going back here. That's right.
Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high.
Not sure if it's going to let me post a link, but here's a clip of MC covering Wasteland. Okay, let me pull it up.
World is a wasteland where nothing can grow. If it weren't for you,
Ghost Flipper. Yeah, butterflies in the sky.
I know in my heart this is where
Whoa. Dice, you made a desperate plea, and one portion of this tattoo is designed by Alex Hirsch himself. How? Dice, we're going to need some details. Now, not that Alex Hirsch seems super busy. I don't know what Alex is doing at this point, besides maybe going to fan conventions and prepping the next book of Gravity Falls, but how? Okay, you paid him for his time and his and art. Okay, I imagine that was pretty expensive.
this world is a wasteland. Don't let me go.
She has a gorgeous voice.
Go. Don't let me go. Don't let me go.
Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. And Flipstream saying, how come you're not playing the Wedding Pit Station? So hold on. Let me go find that link. Yeah. The Mall Ninjas was pretty good. Brass. I don't think I actually listened to Brassquake. The Wedding Pit. Here we go.
City teeth, alley grin, hands laced like quicksilver. Footsteps ride, a map of sparks. We become the street's bright rumor. Shoves like laughter, light on shoes. Neighbors tumble into orbit. Every elbow signs permission. We fold the dark into a grin. Muzzle riot, spin the sky. Lift your laugh and let it fly. We race the night and never hide. Muzzle
Sounds like Math Rock and Ska had a beautiful baby.
Pockets full of shouted vows. We braid our steps into a line. Shadows jump and trade their shapes. Defiance blooms like ringing glass. Muzzle riot,
It's
spin the
pretty
sky.
good.
Lift your laugh and let it fly. We race the night and
So,
never
did I break this?
hide. Muzzle riot, come collide.
No, I did not. Look at that.
Hand held high, heartbeat slows. The city smiles. A single pulse.
isn't
and
even the
thousand
best track.
hands. We fling the small grief to the rim. We tumble, we grin, we push the sea.
All right, Glee Fire Mosh. I'm just going to go based on the... I admit, this is more fun than I thought when I first started playing it.
We run like sparks across cracked streets. Grins like sun through fist and sheets. Boot stamp stories into the air.
Dice, it is not... The app is not live yet. We're really close, though. I spent all weekend basically connecting the Android mobile app to Revenue Cat for subscription. Oh, Flipstream, thank you. It's close though. Granted, we do have a prod website out, and we do have an iOS app and an Android app. The Android app is what I'm focusing on right now, though. Also, we broke the hell out of everything this weekend. Had I heard this at 13, I'd have been in love with the lead singer. All right, this is pretty good. All right, I'll check out Velocity del Sol.
Velocity del Sol, 134.8 DDC. Mariachi drum and bass, the fastest fiesta on earth.
The fastest fiesta on earth. A 20 stream streak goes for dang, dude. All right, Flipstream, this is a straight up banger. I love it. Oh my God, this is so good. Oh shit, they're singing.
Hands like comets, eyes on the sky. City spills into restless gold. Tonight we ride the lightning high. Flares to the horizon, no slow return.
I'm surprised he didn't go with Spanish lyrics. Way better than that Ricky Martin shit. Oh my God, goes together like tuna fish sandwiches and milkshakes. Dice, that's just wrong. That's pretty damn good. All right, and we're gonna have some fun with this here. We're also gonna pull up at the same time. I do want to take a look at Sonic.
525 croon and cuts. Urban vinyl suite where Sinatra swings and DJs scratch.
What drum patches are you using for this? Dice, I'm not in control of the music, if that helps.
Neon smears like memory across wet tiles, and
This to me was, the intent here was to be...
keeps its secrets in the dark alley.
Crap. I don't know that I thumbs up all of these.
Hold me through the night, hold me through the night.
It was...
Rain writes our names in silver on the
Oh yeah, Frank Sinatra meets DJ Shadow.
Listen to the skyline, trace the lines between us. Embers on the signal.
Oh, Manu. So, yeah, I didn't know what to do with that. Like, I don't want to control the music, but the fade out occasionally. I think you said vamp and fade. You can just put that, I think, into your station description. That's how you want the music to end. Otherwise, man, we talked about this. I don't want to impart anything on the music itself. So the songs end how they end. But it would take just a minute to add crossfading capabilities. So that way, you could have the songs kind of feed into one another, or just have the song fade out and the next one start.
Bring the day to sight.
Yeah, right? Dice, does the creator have the option? Because I don't miss when songs would fade out. You have complete control over the type of music you want to create, if that makes sense. But I'm not... Yeah, oh my God, Banjo Bites was great. But I don't want the engine that generates the music to impart any musical anything. So that way I can say something like I'm really not in control of what gets generated.
Trace the lines between us. Embers on the signal. Bring the day
Flannel Wave?
Flannel Wave 925.25cc where 90s alt guitars meet neon synthwave.
Okay, you accidentally recreated the midnight. I love the midnight.
City glass, spilled constellations.
Oh, hell yeah. This is good. I'm saving this station.
Where signs blur into directions.
Oh, what was that last one called? Sorry, Banjo Bites. Let's find that.
I drive past
Banjo Bites 931.5 DE9, pure 8-bit hoedown. Boot up the bluegrass.
This sounds like it would be in a pinball machine. Dice would roller skate the F out to this. It's good. But I am gonna come over here and let's get back to the whole pinball thing, right? This is pretty good. Gremmy, the how deep is your throat with the chanting, still to this day, like I listen to that probably just as much as I do my own channel.
Crush Forge Serenade.
Yeah, the Tuvon throat singing thing, actually in
154.D406.
Tuvon. I know, it was
Industrial
so good.
pop, velvet vocals, irresistible dance.
So this is a new station I put together, and I gotta see if it'll generate music like this. There we go, there we go. I'm excited to see what happens now. All right.
chrome reflection.
So we're gonna watch a little bit of this.
Come on, come on, come on! I'm waiting! Let's play some pinball! Sonic's the name, Speed's my game. Sonic Speed! I love this song. Chaos Emerald multi-ball. Gotta go fast.
That topper looks amazing. The Bash toy looks awesome.
Eggman, you're going down.
Fisty!
Got him.
Curse you, Sonic!
Totally AI. Person is playing on a holodeck or something. That was really good.
Dad's coming today.
Today?
All right, so now, oh, I gotta keep playing the ad.
We are here at luxury toy maker Jersey Jack to check out the most anticipated.
Sorry, a moment. I want to look over. Holy crap.
All right, so this is Zach's video. Game looks dope, says Dice. Property doesn't do much. Oh yeah, I mean it's definitely pulling from the 90s for me. Honestly, I get nothing out of the newer games. I just enjoy occasionally booting up the original.
Okay, I'm seeing a big upper playfield. Really nice detail here with the targets. I'm not a huge fan of regular stand-up targets. They're kind of boring to me, but not when you do it like this. These are essentially the same thing, but they're integrated perfectly into the theme. They look just like the springs on the Sonic game. And they even have a little bounce back to them. Very nicely done there, team.
Yep,
and
that's cool.
You've got to have a spinner to rip.
And the whole gotta go
Wow,
fast
it's like
shtick
a
isn't even
whole
possible
other
after Green
pinball
Hills.
machine up here. I'm loving these ring displays too, all over the playfield. 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 of them. They pay a nice homage to Sonic's 16-bit heritage.
I'm a
And
little
of course,
concerned
no
that
Sonic the
upper
Hedgehog game
playfield
would be
is
complete without
going to be
a
hard to
loop.
get down
And
from.
this one looks damn cool too. I really like how they've got it coming back to the player rather than just shooting the pinball up the playfield. One of the pinball moments of this game is what they call spin dash, where you, the player, rev up Sonic's spin before dashing up the ramp, spinning around, flying through the loop and back to the flipper for some combo speed like no other.
I also
There's some
love
drop
that they didn't
targets
do the
inline
movies.
right here with a post back here. I also like seeing a number of pop-up posts on the playfield, which can be used to stop the ball for some pinball moments, to lock balls, and that kind of stuff.
Okay, yep, I dig it.
There he is! Look who showed up to the party rolling up in his flying egg, making an entrance. I see you, Eggman.
All right, I mean those flippers are pretty far apart, so maybe I'm full of it. Maybe you're not going to be up there all that long.
Holy chili dogs, this lighting though. JJP games are the creme de la creme of lighting and physical gaming, but they found a way to go even further on this game. Check out the diamond inserts on this lower part of the playfield. It looks like there are like some LED boards under each one of them rather than just a single bulb, but there's like a ton of LEDs under each insert, which is really standing out right now. This way the programmers can make these inserts sparkle. They can communicate to the player like how the mode is going,
Yeah,
all
they're-
kinds of things
they
they can do with
emeralds?
that. It actually looks like the majority of the playfield inserts are doing this too. Ooh, speaking of radiance and decadence, finally, a manufacturer has brought some new materials and foils to the cabinet art. I've been saying this publicly for years. Somebody
Yep,
needs to
art
add
looks
some different
perfect.
materials to the cabinet art, like foil stamped
Imagine
sparkle that
Chaos
we're seeing here, similar to
Emeralds, not
collectible trading
diamonds.
cards. I think they're calling this Super Sparkle.
SS
Heck, they even
Minute.
put it on the apron too. Looks beautiful. Just a really nice additional detail to put this game over the top for some of us collectors. And don't think I didn't see this topper. Check it out. It wasn't enough to have a large LCD display up there, but oh, stop. Okay, that's one of the best pinball toppers ever made. The
That is a
screen
rad pinball
captures the
topper.
environment, blends wonderfully with the main display's environment. It's almost like an extension to it, and then we have sculpted Sonic and Robotnik toys that physically battle on top of your game. It looks like they're motor controlled, and they're really fast too. It's pretty amazing when you think about it. You've got physical toys interacting with one another with animated FX and environmental integration right behind them. Oh, I'm in love, y'all. You're in love too with Sonic the Hedgehog as a pinball machine. Well, I think it goes without saying. If you want one of these for your own home, you can legit have one. You go get one. FlippingOutPinball.com. Go there now, order yours, and we'll get one out to you. Special thanks to Jersey Jack Pinball, not only for allowing us to come hang out and check out their newest creation, but also for making Sonic the Hedgehog into a physical gaming device. Gotta go fast, baby. Let's do it.
I think at this point,
When I
Zach
switched to
is
Allstate, I
putting
saved hundreds.
the appropriate amount of effort into these videos. And I do mean the appropriate because he was putting way too much time and effort into the videos for JJP, and I think getting nothing out of it. and you can tell this was what he would put in is like a weekend, right? And then 30 hours of editing, and he's using all the great equipment. And now you see all of the editing errors. Like they just took a small camera in, all of the audio issues. This is appropriate to the hobby, in my opinion, unless you're going to start paying somebody $20,000 or $30,000 to make a video. And I'm pretty sure he was always doing it for free. It's just that was entirely too much. But at the same, like if we go back and do the flipping out, just want to, for comparison's sake, we gotta go back and do. Man, where is the Godfather video? All right, that's a lot of tutorials. All right, that is not happening. Here we go. Let's look at the pro
check
features.
it out. Stern Pinball's newest game, John Wick. I'm Zach with Flipping Out Pinball, here to show it off for you. This pinball machine is the personification of John Wick. It's slick, it's deadly, and it rewards you for choreographed shot combos and gun fu flow. Designed by mechanical engineer Elliot Eisman, this game features over 10 main shots, giving the player a ton to do. This is the pro model pinball machine of John Wick.
Oh,
and
that's
it is
why, because it's Stern. There was a guy. I was just about to say, like, no. There's a whole JJP thing, right? No. Well, whatever. I'm not being helpful right now.
Dad's coming today.
Was that the end of the video? No.
We are here at Luxury Toy.
Into the theme, they look just like the spring. There's some drop targets in line right here.
Yeah, okay,
That's
we
one
did
of
finish
the
it. It was
best
just 5
pinball
minutes
toppers
long.
ever made. Two with Sonic the Hedgehog is a pinball machine.
Cool. Retro Ralph is basically getting the work Zach used to do. Got it. I agree with your comment about appropriate amount of work Zach should put in. Yeah. No, that was... Yeah, Manu, you do this stuff professionally. So right here at the end, there's...
Well, I think it goes without saying. If you want one of these for your own home, you can legit have one. You go get one. Sonic the Hedgehog into a physical gaming device. Gotta go fast, baby. Let's do it.
No. It's like right
Jack
there.
Pinball, not only for allowing us to come hang out and check out their newest creation, but also for making Sonic the Hedgehog into a physical gaming device. Gotta go fast, baby. Let's do it. Goes without saying. If you want one of these for your own home, you can legit have one. You go get one. FlippingOutPinball.com. Go there now, order yours, and we'll get one out to you. Special thanks to Jersey Jack. Sonic the Hedgehog is a pinball machine. Well, I think it
Watch
goes
that one more
without
time.
saying. If you want one of these for your own home, you can legit have one. You go get one. FlippingOutPinball.com. Go there now, order yours, and we'll get one out to you. Special thanks to Jersey Jack.
We'll
Pinball.
get one
Not
out
only-
to yeah, you can taste the editing done in this. But once again, appropriate. Now, Manu, you're saying check out this video.
Oh man, are we really getting a Sonic the Hedgehog game? I just can't stop thinking about all the possibilities. Fast, it's gotta be fast. I mean, Steve is the king of flow. I wonder if it'll have a throwback to the 16-bit era. And boss battles.
This is
all about
ridiculous.
the boss battles. Man, I don't know. This is gonna be so cool. Actually, crap. Does Steve even know I'm coming? Just go in already.
There you go.
What is this? Put this on, Steve.
He's not really gonna do this, is he?
He's a YouTuber. He'll do anything.
Shoot the dash target.
I knew the whole time, this has to be a fast-playing game. It just has to be.
This was the game I just wanted to do, and I'm so happy to just do it. Like, I'm not putting on a character.
I don't know
like,
who Taylor
I just
Snyder
love
is.
Sonic.
The passion is undeniable, the excitement is building, and today I'm taking you behind the scenes at Jersey Jack Pinball to check out their newest game, Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm beyond excited for this one, and as Sonic would say, we gotta go fast.
Being able to work on it is just so magical to me, and I will talk Sonic to anybody, anytime, anywhere.
The game does look fantastic.
When Sonic starts, he is always running.
Video
and
is
that's not
great.
the way a normal pinball machine works.
And yeah, I think you nailed it. So that's what Retro Ralph is doing now.
Stop and try to catch the ball and continue on.
But he's only got
And we really wanted to
7.5
have that feeling of once
7.7
Sonic
thousand
starts running,
views.
that you're always going and going and going.
First off, this is a fan layout with a ton of
So I don't know what to do with that. I see 7.7 thousand views, and I think that is great for pinball. But did JJP, I don't know, maybe JJP does actually fly you out and put you up. I know Stern doesn't do that, but that just doesn't seem like full-time job worthy views on a video on the first day for something as big as this. I do think it's appropriate though for pinball. You're not going to get 100,000 views or 50,000 views on something, but the amount of effort that went into this video to get less than 10,000 views in the first day, that's a lot. Now, in Ralph's defense, he's really good and very fast as an editor and content creator, so he can poop this out in very little time and effort. Well, that's really good to hear, actually. So, I don't know. I don't know enough about like what 7,500 views is worth in terms of income. But man, wonderful video.
shots. And when you
Super
combine the
high
main play field with the upper play field, there's a lot to shoot at. But somehow
Sometimes you do
never
it because
feels
you love
cramped.
it.
And make no mistake,
understand that.
this is absolutely a Steve Ritchie game. It's fast, it flows, and once you start stringing together combos, it's incredibly satisfying. The more you play it, the more the layout starts revealing itself.
You have lots of things to draw their attention. You have bright lights, you have sound effects, you have speech calls, you have all the things that you see from 10 feet
MacGruber.
back
So
from the
there's even
game to
somebody
draw
else
you
who
in.
does all the editing.
But then it's up to the game designer and the programmer to figure out how to keep them at the game once they start playing.
All right, when you first walk up to the game, it's almost impossible.
All right, now I got to know. So, YouTube income estimator. I mean, I guess we could just look it up, but I'm not interested specifically. But how much does it between $2 and $10 per 1,000 views? So let's assume the best case scenario, that video made him $70. No, Wolfman, somebody earlier said, who was it? Sometimes you do it because you love it. I'm not bankrolling in the least. It's not, I see, I don't know if I've just become pessimistic over 8 years or 9 years of doing this. And I just see Retro Ralph is doing it right. He's got almost 80,000 subs. Like the Retro Ralph is big time in pinball. And I love what he creates. This is absolutely gorgeous, well done video. This is the quality I think that the hobby really needs. Don't act like you didn't pick me up from the airport in your hovercraft. Ralph and his team are hungry for pinball right now. We are not. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot of effort to put in for a hobby. But I feel like Retro Ralph isn't. At 80,000 subs, it's got to be more than hobby at this point. But also the pinball community isn't growing very fast. I don't know. That's and sorry, and all of this isn't to be critical at all of Retro Ralph. This was in comparison to now Zach putting in seemingly the appropriate amount of effort in his videos. Zach isn't making these videos anymore. He isn't going and spending a weekend and interviewing and then spending another week editing it all together and hiring a team to help and assist with everything. Zach isn't doing that. You can see that Zach pulled back. And that's really what the comparison was. Like that, what Zach is now doing seems appropriate to the hobby for what you're likely to get out of it at this point. But I also don't know what else Ralph is doing. But obviously killing it on the videos right now and has the time and the money to invest in the hobby without getting it back.
Possible not to notice the giant upper playfield.
I'm just getting started.
Flipstream says, I have a very strong feeling we're about to see a pinball market retraction. It's getting oversaturated with higher pricing and a worse economy. Another couple of years, it will be like pinball in the early aughts. Yep, I'm of the same opinion, Flipstream. I think we're starting to see, we'll start to see a bit of a downturn. Zach doesn't make money on elaborate vids. He just needs to say bye, bye, bye. Yeah, I mean, Zach put in all of his effort during COVID, right? Like that was when he blew up. He created a bunch of stuff, put all of his time and effort into it, and flipping out has been benefiting, I imagine, since then. So maybe it's less about an appropriate amount of effort and more about being able to coast at this point.
I wanted to shot straight up the middle to get up to the upper
Zach
play
doesn't
field.
feel like
there
a
was room
coasting
to do it and
individual.
a way to do it.
But absolutely someone
You're
who
going
evaluates
down,
the effort
Eggman.
that goes into something and has to keep reevaluating.
Working on Sonic the Hedgehog has really been like a dream come true.
Sonic offers a whole myriad of different kinds of shots up there, and I want them to be blown away.
The upper playfield is an absolute blast.
I'm your worst nightmare.
There's a surprising amount of shot variety up there, and the pin between the flippers extends your ball time enough that you can really settle in and start
Okay,
learning.
McGruber, he gets paid in the form of a CE, so that's not bad. 15K to put a video. If he gets
It's one of those features that gets
to
better
not only
the
put
more you
content
play it.
here, but he also, as a result, gets a CE, like flat out, here is just a CE for you, then absolutely. No, then it's worth it.
And if you've been looking for an excuse to improve your nudging game, this is it.
Dear future, Toyota's driving
Sorry,
in every
y'all, I do
lane
not
with
pay
hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and all-electric vehicles.
Steve, you're getting us right into the action here. I didn't know you were going to take us this close to everything. If I want to take this off the game to fix it or something,
Yeah.
how many pieces do I have to take off or screws?
A mounting screw goes here, one there, one back here, and one there. And then you have to lean the Eggman toy backwards. It all has to be pulled forward in the cabinet.
yeah.
And then you can just lift it off. But 2
Yeah,
minutes.
pinch him in.
Roughly.
That
I don't even know
totally
if it takes
changes
that
it.
long.
I love the
Suddenly, wait, you get a CE for putting the video together? Yeah, exactly. No. Now it's justified. Absolutely. Yeah, Pinjamin. Flips the table. Dice, I had a shot of a fucking movie to get a CE.
shot. It's almost like the ball disappears for a minute and it goes down into that buck and pops it
Under
back
and
up.
over.
That's really fun though. I love that.
That is
I don't know,
fun.
because it's kind of like one of those things where you're like, what's going on?
Yeah, it's
and
not
that
a-
light flash.
Manu says, I think Stern is way ahead of JJP and any other pinball company. Stern is loaning pins to YouTubers with 1 million plus subscribers to give visibility. LGR and Linus Tech Tips being two out. Yeah, exactly. Manu, that million subs, 500,000 subs, 250,000 subs. Like that's professional. That's somebody who's doing it professionally, that lives and breathes YouTube, that you can go to and it's going to have an impact. Them actually using the product will do something. So and that's, once again, not to say that Ralph doesn't have an impact on the existing pinball people. But you can go to other YouTube streamers and get past just pinball people. So anyway, keeping things
It's not
going.
an easy shot
Ralph's
to
amazing.
make.
Yeah, I
you got to
bet.
have enough power on the ball. So there's a spot on the flipper though where it goes right up.
Do you think it's hard to make a fun upper playfield? I feel like your upper playfields are
No,
fun.
I don't think it's any harder than any other game.
Yeah.
You know.
But don't you have to think about it at a smaller scale?
Right. And you want what I want is people to be able to see the ball all the time or as much as.
Manu, and they don't pay for anything except shipping, and they get the games back. So two things. One of them's related, one of them's not. The first is I just got a note that Transformers is shipping. I'm gonna have Transformers soon. And the second note is evidently I get to talk to my guy tomorrow about maybe, you know, I'm not even gonna say that one. We'll come back to that. But Transformers is shipping, which I'm super jazzed about. Transformers looks fantastic. It doesn't look like a video with animatronic devices clashing in the middle of it. It's pretty, I'm still pretty happy, but this looks amazing.
as possible. They want to know where it's going to come out and where it goes. I don't like diverters as much unless you can see where they're going.
So the upper playfield is super fun. So you have these two targets right here that are kind of like bounce back targets. They have little springs, very on brand for Sonic the Hedgehog. Then you have this sort of like 180 loop here that just gives the ball back to you. There's also an orbit, so this is really cool. This goes all the way around and it's really fast. So when you're up here, that's super fun as well. Then there's even a vuck. So if you shoot that, it actually goes into a vuck and shoots the ball back up. And then there's another shot right here that just sort of brings the ball back to the right-hand side. So you can see, like, you can spend a considerable amount of time up here, and we haven't even talked about the fact that you can also battle Eggman as well up here. So this is probably one of the coolest upper playfields I think I've ever seen.
It's cute how much you hate me. Nice try.
The game itself is themed after the Sonic Generations game, but I know some of you are looking for a 16-bit throwback, and don't worry, it is in here. The gold rings have these LED displays which display 16-bit animation, so that's their sort of throwback to the Sega Genesis era.
It really is cool.
There's also a really fun orbit shot, and on the orbit shot, you collect rings in the game. If you get to 100 rings, you can actually get an extra ball. It's not as easy to do. But there's also other shots that you collect rings. So there's various different ways you collect rings, but one of the main ways is...
Did you guys hear it just then? Once again, the JJP sounds are very much, they feel like they're pulled right from a slot machine. And you could kind of hear it there.
Era. There's also a really fun orbit shot, and on the orbit shot, you collect rings in the game. If you get to 100 rings, you can actually get an extra ball. It's not as easy to do.
It was that. It was the... It's in there. And I don't know why it frustrates me so much, but every JJP machine to me feels like I just walked into Vegas and you've got that like, you know, cigarettes have been smoked in this room for 18 years straight kind of stank to it. And it's cold, but it's a brisk cold, not like an enjoyable cold. And you have the sounds of the like all of the, I don't know why those are the sounds I make in order to make it sound like a slot machine. But you have the sounds of the slot machines in the background and people constantly talking and yelling at everyone. Wait, you mean it's in the computer? Tom Hanks, I feel like I know that as a reference, but I didn't follow it. To DVF, as soon as you get off the plane. Oh, it's the Toy Story 4 of Sonic games. That makes way more sense. Is this a pinball machine for ants? Thank you. Now I get it.
But there's also other shots you collect rings. So there's various different ways you collect rings, but one of the main ways is the orbit shot that goes all the way around. It's super fast, total Steve Ritchie, right? Speed, speed, speed is what this game is all about.
Rings also serve as a core gameplay mechanic.
One of the things with rings in the Sonic video game, they're life. They are, you know, as long as you have
sounds
rings,
and
you stay alive.
rainbow-gasms.
And trying to incorporate that into the pinball machine, the extra ball was one of the ones we wanted to include in that. It wasn't obvious, but it was something we stumbled on, that just saying you get an extra ball for 100 rings was just something.
And it was mastered with Guns N'
It was so
Roses.
easy to explain, so easy to understand. It just really worked well for what we were trying to do with the rings.
There's also really cool
if they were
high-quality
16-bit
sculpts on the
versions
left and right-hand
of it,
side
like
of
the
playfield.
collect ring
One
sound,
is Sonic
awesome.
on the left, and then you
The
have
music,
Amy on the
awesome.
right. JJP just does all of these really cool little attention to detail things, and those
Don't
of you
take
that have
George to
been buying
Vegas. I do
JJP
like
games for a
Vegas.
long time know they have that attention to detail. All the
spent a lot
light
of time in
covers
Vegas.
have custom graphics wrapped around them, so you're not looking at ugly metal lights. When you step up to the game, you're gonna see zones represented on the playfield. These are the playable zones within the game. So everything from Green Hill Zone to one of the fan favorites, City Escape. And then above that, you'll see the Chaos Emeralds represented.
One of the feature modes,
Yeah, not diamonds,
Supersonic,
Zach.
is
They're emeralds.
qualified by collecting all of the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Should probably
Make
just get
your
a YouTube
backyard.
subscription.
We have 4 feature modes that are accessible to anybody. Some are harder than others, but anybody can get to them. They're all exclusive modes. They take over the entire game when you get to them. They're challenging, but they're not impossible for anybody.
And then just speaking of overall lighting, these little emeralds here have like 21 LEDs
the emeralds
in
are
them,
gorgeous.
and the
I'll give
game
them
as a
that.
whole has over 2,000. So we know Jersey Jack loves lighting, and they totally delivered on the lighting package of this game as well.
Less than 24 minutes and we'll set a stream record for talking about pinball, but not actually
This
playing
game
it.
feels fresh, fun, and uniquely Sonic. Steve's creativity is on full display here, and after all these years, he's still showing absolutely no signs of slowing
I do
down.
want a Sonic. It looks
I
great.
only hope I have half his energy when I get to his age. And the music, man, the soundtrack and sound effects bring everything together. It keeps the energy high from start to finish. And once you experience Chaos Emerald Multi-Ball, you'll understand exactly what I mean.
There's, I think 16 shots, not including stand-up targets. It's a lot. I have ideas, and when I play things, I say, hey, can we do this? Can we do that? Can you add lights here? Can you do this? You know, I've made a fairly big contribution to the code, but nothing like those guys.
The code already feels very well developed, and while there's still more to come, I love seeing games launch in a state that already feels this complete. That's something Jersey Jack has constantly done well, and I think the pinball community is really going to appreciate that.
I kind of just want to see
In the
somebody
world of
play
modern
the game,
Sonic,
though.
there's so many different characters and so many different features. We had to narrow it down.
The code already feels
All
very
right.
well developed, and while there's still more
This
to
was
come, I
unnecessary.
love seeing games launch in a state that already feels this complete.
Hold
That's
on.
something Jersey Jack has constantly done well.
Really wanted to make sure was that
there's this little transition.
in the world of modern Sonic, there's
That.
so many different characters and so
Constantly? I forget what I said constantly about, but you saw this at the beginning. I'm going to try and remember. We're like right here, but like it starts off with this little...
And are we really getting
Hold
a
on. That.
Oh man.
I don't know.
Are we really getting
that
a
doesn't
Sonic
really
the
feel
Hedgehog
on
game?
theme.
We were over there a minute earlier, but just a few steps
then it
away
got
from
used
this
back
nearly
over here.
complete collector's edition.
I feel
is
like
the Jersey
somebody just
Jack
wanted a
Factory
cool
4,
scene
where some of your
transition,
favorite
and that
games
was the
are
one
being
that they
built.
had available.
And right now, Sonic is front and center.
Yeah, the glitch
Everywhere
effect. There you
look,
go.
the team is hard at work, drilling, wiring, assembling, and testing these games to make
Oh,
sure they're
constantly
dialed in
shipping complete
before they
code.
leave the building.
Yeah, I think it took 6 years to get complete code for Pirates of the Caribbean.
The actual what's happening in the building, besides like
the overall process.
Yeah, the overall.
Uh-oh,
from
somebody
start
wasn't
to
mic'd
finish.
up.
What was it like? Anything you want to share about that?
Normally, I work from home.
Okay, there we
So they go through a lot of development before I get here. That's when I set up the stations on the line, train the operators,
Aw.
get them
That's
familiar
too bad.
with building the game.
Them asking the question didn't even need to be in there.
Getting this game to the line is an effort from a lot of people. Designers, mechanical engineers, artists.
Cool
And then
camera.
once it's all done,
All right, help me out.
then we can
How
start
do they do
assembling
that?
Prototype game to the line is an effort from a lot
Oh,
of people.
is this a... Did somebody bring a drone?
Designers, mechanical engineers, artists.
Yeah, drone. Okay.
And then once it's all done, then we can start assembling prototypes. Once we do prototypes, then everything goes to the line.
Yeah, there we go. You got more drone footage.
There's
Wow, the drone footage is good.
Hundreds of parts in this game.
Y'all, like, I never
The
realized
objective for Sonic is just like
that
the video game. It's
if I was going to
complete
make a
levels, it's collect
yeah,
rings.
if I was
it's
going to do
collect
this, I
emeralds. It's
absolutely
all the
would want to
Sonic
bring a
stuff.
drone
We do the
again.
same stuff.
That was great. Or they set up an excellent tracking shot.
With a title as big as Sonic the Hedgehog,
Kiwi says, you need to listen to the latest Pinball Profile with Ralph. He explains what Mason does, all the editing, B-roll shots, video effects. Mason. Okay, so Mason is the person making this look
you
good.
can see the amount of work going into the game at every level. From the original concept, to the gameplay, to the people literally building these machines by hand right now. And to get a better understanding at what went into bringing this game to life, I'm here with Taylor to tell you more about it.
I like it. In that case, so Ralph is
So
just the
being a
talent
huge
at
fan
this
of
point.
Sonic, when we were developing the software for this game, we really wanted it to feel like a Sonic game, right? We needed to have checkpoints. We needed you to...
The lead developer is, I feel like, the appropriate amount of nerd. I can tell right away he's not only super jazzed, but puts off nerd vibes. That's exactly who I want making the code for Sonic. Like, thank you. Thank you for putting somebody who genuinely cares about the license in a place to make the good decisions.
Feel like you were progressing through the level, which on the screen, Sonic will also be progressing through the level as you're making your checkpoints and making progress in the game. You've got ring combos, so you're hearing the ring sound effects play.
I was
while you're
purposely
going through the
trying
game.
to avoid that
Chaos
kind of
Emerald
association
multi-ball,
with what
you
I was
gotta
saying
get all
about
the
him.
Chaos Emeralds and become Super Sonic. Master Emerald, we got the other Sonic characters. It's got everything. This is truly the Sonic
I was
fans'
being positive.
Sonic Pinball.
They're the software guys, and they're experts at making,
I love how
rules for a
Steve
pinball machine.
wears
I
the
want people to
glasses that were
create,
really
and I don't want
popular in the
to interfere
90s,
in their
and
creation
he doesn't
unless
care.
it's bad
'Cause
or
he's Steve Ritchie.
or just not acceptable. But that hasn't
Like,
happened.
I worked
here.
on
It just
Mortal
hasn't
Kombat.
happened at all.
What
In
does it
Sonic,
matter?
especially, the
How many
shots
pinball
tell you
machines
what
have you
they
made?
need
Because
you
I've got
to
like
do.
40.
We expect the license of Sonic to bring in new players just because it's a whole audience, the video game players.
That's a good point. Yes, it's going to bring in new players. Also, I love the fact that Stern puts out Pokemon and then JJP puts out Sonic. Right? This is the Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger thing where one of them does twins and one of them does the throw mama from a train or whatever that I messed that up. I can't think of a good Stallone movie that is what was comparable to twins, but they had a rivalry, right? Oh, and interesting, they do both have some sort of a similar center component to it. I don't know that I'd go so far as to say junkyard though, Manu. It does. All right, I'm gonna point out a few things about this playfield because this, to me, we know that Steve Ritchie loved the center design that Brian Eddy came up with for Attack from Mars and Medieval Madness, and Ritchie did that with Spider-Man. That was his. I really want to do a game with one of those, and he did it with Spider-Man. But it was programmed in such a way to where you always avoid the center in Spider-Man. So he did it again in this. And what else do we see? We see another clear playfield that does all the things that he could ever have wanted it to do. So not only does he get what he wanted out of Spider-Man that didn't maybe happen as well as it could have, but also with Black Knight Sword of Rage, the amazing upper playfield that he wanted to do and not the shit one that Stern let him do, he finally got to do with this as well. So I feel like he's just getting in all the things. He's fixing all of his wrongs over at Stern.
To keep them interested in the game, we'd have to include all the stuff they expect to find in a Sonic video game in the Sonic Pinball machine.
Yeah, Sonic is
Under the
nowhere
upper
close.
playfield, there's a
Pokemon
battle
is
zone
the
area.
Sorry, we keep pausing, but Pokemon is the biggest license of all licenses. I think that's an accurate statement.
And it's got a magnet inside and some stand-up targets. So this is actually a pretty fun little area because when you get the
Also,
ball in there,
I gotta throw
the
out-
magnet
I'm
can
sorry,
like
but-
throw it and toss it
Hold
around.
on.
Pretty fun little area because when you get the
No. Where is it?
under the upper playfield, there's a battle zone area, and it's got a magnet inside and some stand-up targets.
Ralph is the talent. Ralph is a really good-looking guy. I'm sorry, he has massive jawline right there. In Pinball, Ralph is a good-looking dude. It makes sense that he is the talent on the Retro Ralph show. Just leaving that out there.
So this is actually a pretty fun little area because when you get the ball in there, the magnet can like throw it and toss it around in different ways. But it's a fun little area, but it
need some
does
more
make it
alcohol.
challenging sometimes to get that upper shot. Like you're trying to get that middle shot to get up the
Is
upper
Ralph
playfield.
better? Oh
and you
wait,
miss
no.
it,
All
and
right. Who do we got in Pinball for dudes that look good in Pinball? Because Ralph and Cool Toy. No, you start that shit, Manu. It's interesting. Jack Danger. Interesting. Jack Danger, Cool Toy, or Ralph. Jack Danger and Ralph to me are comparable because they're both just good-looking, cool-looking guys. But Cool Toy is physically fit. Like you can tell that Cool Toy actively takes care of himself and works out a lot. And is also a cool, good-looking guy as well. Jack doesn't take care of himself. Ralph, I can't tell actually. It doesn't stand out. He's not overly muscular, let's say. So when you're comparing, Jack is pretty dang cool. And on top of that, he's like 6'8". So he's also a very tall person as well. But Manu is pointing out, no. Let's talk about YouTubers only. Jack is not a YouTuber. Got it. Okay. Ralph is great in front of the camera. Doug is a martial arts teacher, so that checks out. Interesting. Purple Haze, am I wrong for thinking that Bowen is hot? You're not wrong. Not at all. Yeah, murder, what is it? Mary, yeah, what do we call it? It's oh, I had a name for it, Flipstream. That's pinball. It is bolt, burn, what is it? Bolt it, burn it, or flip it. There you go. Flip, burn, bolt. There. Pepper Bowen is hot. You are not wrong there. Absolutely. But we were, once again, YouTubers, and I specified dudes, so that way we didn't go into an awkward place. Manu talking about Homegrown's wife again. I wish Homegrown was on right now. I think Doug's got it personally. It's interesting. I think Doug is it's weird. I think he's better looking, but I think Ralph is cooler. Does that make sense? Also, Ralph has much better hair. Gotta point that out as well. Now, I feel like I'm done judging other male figures in the YouTubing section of the pinball world. We're gonna jump back into this, and I'm gonna go grab some tequila. I'll be right back.
And that chaos is going to ensue by the magnet that's right in that battle zone area. The other thing you might notice on the CE is the gold wireform ramps. Now that is something that's exclusive to the CE, so if you decide to go with the arcade or the SE, those wireform ramps will be silver. There's also a really fun bank of drop targets. There's 3 drop targets, and this is actually how you start Chaos Emerald Multi-Ball. You hit all 3 down, you hit it a 4th time, and then there's a ramp shot on the left. That lock will light, and then you can start Chaos Emerald Multi-Ball. It's probably the easiest multi-ball to start.
Full gym, minimal space, squat, push.
George just needs to do a pinball calendar with all
perfect
his
pinball players, and we make mistakes quite often. And if you outlane drain
really not
off
a bad
the left
idea.
outlane, there's a spring kickback which throws the ball back into play. And if I had to think of a game that I love that's a Steve Ritchie game that has something similar to this, Terminator 2. So what would a Sonic game be without a loop? And there's a magnetic accelerator loop in the game.
I want to see
really
more
cool.
about
so
this
there's a ramp
magnetic
to the left-hand
loop.
side of it with a series of magnets that
Purple
fire
Haze,
in a
we're
way
familiar
that shoots
with
the
that
ball through
pinball calendar.
the loop, which is, it's really fun when it happens.
It was the first time that the magnet ramp really worked.
Is it just me, or is everyone forgetting that P3 has had the very first magnetic loop like 8 years ago, with a ramp or a magnetic ramp? I do feel like they're going to talk about how amazing this is, but space that that Multimorphic did this in their very first pinball machine.
It's been through several iterations, and what's on the game now is the best of all of them. But that one time when, I send the ball in and it just rockets up the ramp, around the corner and through the loop. It was just, that was a moment you knew this is going to be a Sonic game.
I would like a new player of a Steve Ritchie game who knows nothing about me or my games to have a good time playing the game. Probably going to lose the ball if they're a new player fairly quickly, but once you put the ball through the loop, I think we got them hooked.
That left shot also acts as a spin dash shot, which is pretty cool. So as you're
I assumed that they were going to talk about how innovative it was, but they didn't. They just talked about how it took 3 different iterations. That was
hitting
good.
that ramp shot, there's going to be times where it says X amount till you can start spin dash. And what spin dash does is instead of sending it directly through the accelerator loop, the magnet sort of holds it.
Hit the flippers!
And then you'll see something on the LCD where you have to smash the flipper buttons, and then there's like a range of red with some green in there, and you have to hit your action button when that target's right in the green, and then you can get some extra points for doing that. So the accelerator loop kind of acts in 2 different ways, but it's one of the fun dynamics in the game, and obviously it's very much in line with the Sonic
I do
the
like
Hedgehog
that, Manu.
universe.
I was just thinking the exact opposite. I do like those games where you think of it like you were playing Sega and you had to kick a field goal in Joe Montana football. And to kick the field goal, you had that bar that was going back and forth, and you had to get it in the little green area in order to successfully kick it. I always liked those mechanics in the game. Oh, got it. But as an operator, yeah, hitting the flippers extra Yeah, they probably need to turn the flippers off for that. That would probably be good. Mash the flipper buttons to burn out your mechs faster. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Got it.
Magnet ramp looks like magic because there's almost nothing you can see of how it works when you play the game, other than what it does to the ball. But behind the scenes, there's so much going on and so much work that went into developing it, getting the timing right for whatever speed the ball comes into the ramp, the proportions of where the magnets are placed right.
Little bit
getting
right there felt
the shape of the
unnecessary. Like it was
loop
so
right,
jarring,
the
it
ball,
pulled you out,
goes
but
through it
somebody
smoothly
really
and comes
wanted
back
to
your
use that
flipper.
effect.
All of the hard work that went into it is what makes it look like magic when you play it in the game. Because all
A
you
little
see
bit of movement,
is
I'm okay
it
with
sucks
that.
the ball in and it sends it through
Right?
the loop.
It's a
and
fast-moving
again,
game.
it just
It's
feels like
thematic. It's on
Sonic.
point. Whoa.
When you step back from the playfield and really take in the cabinet, the collector's edition starts to flex a little bit. And yeah, it shines, literally. That Sonic Super Sparkle Blue exterior just pops. It catches your eye immediately, and for a game based on Sonic the Hedgehog, that energy feels exactly right. Sonic and friends, the other guys. And the cabinet art leans all the way into that. Team Sonic is front and center on one side, Eggman and his forces bringing the chaos on the other side.
I love that. Good guys versus bad guys.
And that same vibe carries seamlessly into the art blades. Then you add the red powder-coated armor and it gives the whole game this sharp contrast that really works. Even the shooter rod gets in on the action, styled after Sonic's rings. And honestly, what else would it be? The whole package is just straight eye candy. It's not a chili dog, we'll leave that to Sonic, but man, this cabinet is beautiful.
There's stuff scattered all around this playfield. There's things to discover. There's a bash dash target on the left, and it's really cool because every now and then it will lock the ball in there, and then that ball that's locked in there acts as a captive ball. So just a cool little area over there. It seems simple, but I'm telling you, it's a pretty neat little additional feature that they added. They definitely utilized all the playfield space in a really intelligent way. Are you just as excited making games now as you were like way back when you first started?
Absolutely, like more excited because electronics and a lot of other things are making a lot of things I've dreamed about possible.
Yeah, since the technology has changed so much, there's probably things you probably wished you could have done back then that now you can, right?
Yeah, that's the excitement actually.
What was your favorite part about making?
Wait,
Yeah.
this is the drink of champions. It's a sugar-free Red Bull.
So I'm out on the factory floor now, and it's a little chaotic around here because they're trying to get all these games ready for launch week. How many Red Bulls were consumed in the development of Sonic the Hedgehog?
How?
Well, normally I buy the cases of the smaller cans at Costco.
Jesus. The dude's got to be getting close to 80 still drinking Red Bull. That is awful for you. He says as he sips tequila. It's just a little bit.
I'm standing in front of the Arcade Edition and the Special Edition. I love that they brought back the Arcade Edition again. They sort of resurrected this whole idea of an Arcade Edition with Harry Potter. I like it because it's an entry-level product that's basically the same exact playfield. Sure, you give up some
really
things and there's
entry-level
some
at
concessions.
10,000.
The art package is
I
actually
don't
the
know.
same
I'm
as the
guessing at
Special
this point,
Edition,
Kiwi.
except they're not rad cals, they're just standard decals. And then you're not getting powder-coated armor, you're getting standard armor, and you're not getting a shaker motor or internal art blades. But it's essentially the same game. So if you're an operator wanting to put this on location, or someone at home that doesn't quite have the budget, because it's 10, 12, and 15K, it's a really good value. So with the Special Edition, it's dressed up really nice. It's got powder-coated armor. It does have a topper, but it doesn't have the same topper as the Collector's Edition. It has like just an acrylic topper, but it's still pretty nice.
I see these ads all the time. They're fake. I download them and they play nothing like the ads.
That's because you downloaded the wrong one.
You're not going to get the full lighting system on the outside of the cabinet. That's
I'm really
only
happy
for
that the ads I'm
CE.
getting from YouTube
You're also
aren't,
going to get
like,
wire
really
forms
bad
that are
ads.
silver instead of wire forms that are gold. So you're missing out a little bit there. But all in all, you're still getting a great package. So it's really a matter of like which one do you want, and does the topper really speak to you enough that you want to spend that
Man,
extra
I
money?
can't do
'Cause
shit
it's a
around
considerable
George. No
amount
Vegas
more, but I
slots,
like
no
the fact,
calendar
again,
humps,
like I
no
said,
sugar-free
that there's a
Red
10K
Bull.
entry point with the arcade. You have 12 and then 15. So you don't have to go all the way up to still enjoy this game. It's really a game that fits into every budget.
Probably 20 of those. Well, that's 2 years' time. And I don't drink it every day, but drink it pretty often.
That section there.
I'm laughing at it. Is that bad?
That's good.
Describe this game in one word.
Hyperkinetic. High-speed
Wow.
shots.
Man, that
a lot of
came out
pandemonium. Sonic bounces
Tequila,
off of stuff.
no Ted Bull.
It's an ideal theme for pinball. It took 3 whitewoods to get to the final design.
All right.
I think this title is going to attract a lot of people who never thought to buy a pinball machine before, because it's Sonic the Hedgehog.
Being able to work on the first ever Sonic the Hedgehog pinball machine, it's an honor, honestly. I just love Sonic. I just do. It's just from my heart and soul.
So there you have it, Sonic the Hedgehog. And with that, I'm thinking we should let the team have their factory back.
I figured what a better way to wrap up the day than with Sonic's favorite food, the chili dog.
Time is ticking,
ending,
and with as
solid
much hype
ending.
that's going to be surrounding this game, they got to get back to
He didn't
work.
have any cheese
and
on
my
the chili
guess
dog,
is
though.
they'll be busy for a little while.
See you guys in the next one.
Yep. Great video. Retro Ralph doing it for the rest of us. Well friggin' done. All right. So at this point, what is everyone's thoughts? What are we? I'm gonna go walk over here. I'm also gonna put the music back on.
On the floor, she moves like a machine that knows me. Crowd dissolves, I'm wanting more. Fingers trace the
George is gonna leech developer bro to make flowcharts. I'm willing to bet it comes with flowcharts. We're gonna track how long it takes for this one to pay for itself. Manu, did you buy one for over at Free Gold Watch? Yeah, you got half of one. Okay. Yeah, and did you guys go arcade? Did you go the middle or the CE? Because that topper is going to pull people in.
Today is no ordinary.
Arcade. All right.
Today the adventure begins.
Manu, when was the last time you played this game? And did it last anywhere as long as the last time we played it together?
Hit the town targets to light the outlane ball save. Pokemon discovered. Shoot Pokedex to scan Pokemon. Just watch this. 4.
Let's see. You will buy a topper with Small Change Arcade. The mirror blades and the shaker. You played a premium at the Rewind Arcade this past weekend. Okay. I'm just happy we didn't ruin the game for you.
Whoa, whoa!
Destination.
Oh, you're gonna build a topper with Small Change. Okay. I'm excited to see what that looks like. Now, your HP topper, was that built? Was that just you? Because I thought that was just you.
Pokemon discovered. Super skill shot. Paris, the mushroom Pokemon. Hit purple shots to light the Pokeball.
Oh, that sucks. What was this? Just gonna leave this here. Big commerce. Images stencil. Ape. I don't know what that is.
Shoot the town scoop to start a rival battle.
Help me out. Okay, we're gonna battle.
Forest, legends are made. Speed Scurry. Who will be the champion of the arena battle? Big Spark. They're on the move. United, unstoppable.
All right, so we got that battle done. Oh, it's a Sonic figure place. Oh, for the next topper. Got it.
Bouncing off the
That makes
branches in
sense.
that forest battle. But the trainers got no time to rest on their laurels if they hope to make it to the Pokemon Arena.
Oh, that was just bad. There we go. Obviously intentional.
Finding Charmander.
I am not surprised I missed that. Flip side, bring in 25 beautiful people over. Flip side, thank you so much. Y'all, thank you so much for joining from Flipside. Flipside, were you guys streaming? Was it League Night tonight? Oh my gosh. We're just gonna let that go. It's what we do. Flipside, my hat's off to you. Thank you so much. Tuesday night tournament. All right, how did it go? How many people did you have in the tournament? What was the last game? And who was the person who brought it all home? Sorry, that's a lot of questions. I'm just throwing them at you fast. Let's see, we got 23 tonight. Last game was Godzilla, and Colton Morgan won. Awesome, congratulations to Colton. Now, your last game was Godzilla. How long was that game? Was that, did you put lightning flippers on Godzilla? Is it standard? Is it hopefully very aggressive with the outlanes opened up? Or was it a 40-minute game between 2 or 3 people? We're still dialing in some of these shots. It was not as long as you may think. Maybe 10. Oh, wow. A 10-minute game? All right. That's awesome. You know, it's funny. That is definitely one of the longer playing games you see typically in tournaments. King Kong has got to be up there as well. But for whatever reason, I just can't play. I just can't play Godzilla. I can't estimate, I can't guess where the ball is ever gonna go. I have to put an hour on that game before I can guess and try and anticipate how the ball is gonna react when I flip it anywhere on the game. And I find that so frustrating. There we go.
Pokemon discovered. Shoot Pokedex to scan Pokemon. Vileplume, the flower Pokemon. Hit purple shots to light the Pokeball.
Almost there. Oh no.
Shoot the town scoop to start a rival battle.
if you're just coming here, my name is George. Tonight, we actually just started playing pinball. We were talking about Sonic Spinball until very recently. In fact, that was almost a new record. Dice, if you're still on, did we hit the record? Because I think we went an hour and a half almost without playing pinball, which is great for a pinball stream. Man, I sometimes struggle with the left side of this game. The right side, I mean. Got it. All right, we got our battle.
And into the force battle we go. Sharp sting.
Cool. What are we gonna do? We're gonna
There's
go.
that classic Caterpie burst.
Nope. Nope. Godzilla doesn't engage me like the other Elwins. Otherwise, I'd like it more. Yeah, that makes sense though. I don't like Godzilla, which is, and if I liked it more, I don't know how to say that differently, but it makes sense. DB Hash. Do you think Sonic and Pokemon will feel too redundant in a small... No, not at all. The games are going to play wildly different. Sonic is going to be all around, I would say, simple rules on the surface with complexity underneath and a decent amount of depth, but a very simple layout. And it is a fast layout, but it's a very simple layout. As opposed to Sonic looks like it's just wild and crazy. It's going to be super fast, very flowy, and I have no idea what to expect on the rules. But I would compare it to like Harry Potter and Pokemon. Besides the fact that they both exist in the realm of video games, after that I don't see a lot between them that's overly similar that would make one of the games feel redundant in a collection, even a small collection. But that's just my
Pokemon
my
world
thought
is
for now.
vast beyond knowing, and
I
every
say that,
adventure begins
but I
with
may change
just
that opinion
one
later
step.
as I spend actual time on Sonic. Now, Manu, when do you think you will have your arcade Sonic? There we go. There we go. Feeling good? Try that again. Worth it. Yeah, that didn't work. All right, put it next to Toy Story 4 and you have the Gen Z combo right there.
The Squirtle Squad has
I like
saved
that.
the day. Just in time for the
I think
next
I gotta move the
adventure.
game.
Shake it, don't break it.
Yeah, I think we're back to center.
Pokemon discovered. Super skill shot.
Okay, we're gonna go to the Pokemon
Murkrow,
Discovered
the
route.
darkness Pokemon. Hit
Man,
purple
really
shots
trying
to
to
light the
live
Pokeball.
catch
Shoot the Pokeball
and
to
just
catch
not
the Pokemon.
finding it, but that doesn't mean we're gonna give up on the live catch. Terraflopper, what degree do you prefer for your machines? Anywhere from 7 to 725. That's what I go for.
To start a rival battle. Hit the
Got
town
it.
targets to light
Is
the
our
outline
battle
ball
in the
save.
forest, yeah.
Speed scurry. centerpiece tiny, but this moment is huge.
Okay, we're gonna try this again. We're gonna go middle like that.
Incoming!
So the new code is cool. Oh, there we go. We're seeing it right now.
That electric attack's a real shocker. They seem absolutely unstoppable. Trainer 1 chooses Bulbasaur.
Five, 4,
We're gonna get that back.
2, 1.
Don't time out on me.
Time is up.
This is one for the Pokemon history books.
Ah, come on. So the new code's pretty good. The ability to move around to any of the different areas I think is great. That offered up a decent amount of flexibility. The second multi-ball is fun, and now you have these little like mini modes for each one of the the four major shots of the four major characters. So I think we're doing okay on code. I was pretty happy with that update, and I expect there's a lot more coming. All right, so we got green.
All scoring is doubled.
All right, so we're gonna try there, there. Just wanted to keep that up. Didn't happen. Oh, that's right. I can do that though.
Jackpot! Jackpot!
And then, of course, we double drain. So I'm pretty happy with the new code. Like the game is really, it's coming together, and I think it's going to be a really fun game, despite the very simple layout.
Supers, hello! Run! Hide! There's no escape.
Oh, cool! That immediately dropped that.
Talk, walk the walk.
But no, we're not keeping that. That was crap. There's one. Two, three. We need one more shot on the other side, so I'm gonna go there. See if we can hit it here. It's a tough shot to make directly. Did you like the D&D machine, says Terraflopper. So I think D&D was a lot of fun in certain circumstances for certain periods of time. I don't think D&D is great long term because you can do everything in the game pretty easily because of how it's designed. It's designed in a way to where you keep leveling up and eventually you get to complete everything. So we were able to complete everything, and then after that, kind of what's the point of playing it now? Because you're not discovering anything else, you're not enabling anything else, you're just going back through and playing it again a second time. I understand that may be a very personal opinion on how to play or how I like to play pinball. But I usually like to chase something, and there's nothing really to chase in the game. So in terms of progression, I think it is a lot of fun and very enjoyable for about maybe 3 to 5 months in a home collection, maybe 6 months. Outside of that, shooting, I would prefer Pokemon's layout to Dungeons and Dragons. That left saucer kick out to the upper right magnet has to be functional 100% of the time, or that game does not work. And that's an issue. I had D&D for roughly 6 months, and the second time I had it, I was excited to play it because all the 1.0 release hit. We had everything, and I think within 2 streams we finished the rest of the game. Despite the fact that the kick out wasn't fantastic, you had to get really good at timing that upper flipper shot by hitting a left orbit. I wouldn't recommend it.
Let the fun begin!
Yow! Must bring me that.
That said, I love the Dungeons and Dragons license. I am a big D&D player from the early 2000s on right up until COVID hit.
Hey! Look over there!
And I would be an avid D&D player now if I had friends who were interested in playing it.
Hey, Pikachu!
That is not at all what I wanted to do. But whatever, we got to the first one. I'll take that, Laz. Still don't have the Add-a-Ball, so I gotta go that now. A little. Well, we didn't get the Add-a-Ball. But whatever, we made it through the first multi-ball.
So close. I guess I sent the wrong team for this job.
Pokemon discovered. Shoot Pokedex to scan Pokemon. Fungus, the mushroom Pokemon.
All right, we're gonna
Hit
go
purple shots to light the
there.
Pokeball.
So there, we got it. Let's see. Oh, Goran, we were talking about D&D just a minute ago. Sorry.
Shoot the town scoop to start a rival battle.
You're telling me you beat it all
Pikachu
yeah,
versus
purple.
Raichu.
We made it through everything.
Jackpot! Jackpot!
In fact, well, just because I like to show it off, I don't know. Oh, we're gonna mash the action button. We got that hurry up. That's right. That's one of the cool new things. Damn it, we didn't get that action button option again.
Pikachu
So,
wins!
Purple Haze, you asked if you made it through all the wizard modes. We'll show you the charts. We charted the whole thing out as we were playing it. So, really enjoyed. But I feel like in a home setting, that game is once again, it's good for about 6 months. Around and Jenga, got it. Good
The
seeing you again,
Squirtle
George.
Squad
Gotta
has
run.
saved
Casa
the day.
Bonita
Just
forever.
in
Casa
time
Bonita
for the
forever.
next
Yes,
adventure.
Manu, have a great night. The Picard maneuver doesn't work that well on most of the time either. Just Hazel is fine if you like, but oh wait. Hold on. As much as I like the layout in theory, D&D for all its unique... hold on, I gotta go back up. Pinjamin says, D&D, for all of its unique qualities, doesn't actually have a great layout, terrible flow. Yep. And as much as I like the layout in theory, it feels like it's missing something the more you play it. Also, it's very right shot heavy, agreed. All of those things. The Picard maneuver doesn't work that well most of the time. Just Hazel is fine if you like. By the way, I have my face on this account, so... Oh, got it. Because it's Haze Pinball, so just go with Hazel. I can do that. Let's see. Lithium says, there's a mushroom Pokemon. What about an olive Pokemon or a sausage Pokemon? I never got into Pokemon. In fact, we started playing the original Pokemon as this got released or as we picked it up. Just so that way I'd have a frame of reference.
Double prizes, baby!
There we go. See if we can. We have a battle lit. Let's just do that. And we got
Welcome
7
to the
Pokeballs.
forest. Sharp sting.
There we go.
Shot. Time's running out, folks. Quiet. Focus. Check out that grass attack. Holy smokes! Toxic twist.
Okay.
Nice clean move.
And Jenga. Got it. An animated pepperoni
Teamwork
monster.
makes the dream work.
This feels very 80s. Got the ball save. Thought about it.
Pokemon discovered. Oddish, the weed Pokemon. Its scientific name is Odium
All right, we have an
wondrous.
extra ball lit.
It is said to cover distances as far as 1,000 feet when
The
night
right
falls,
orbit or-
walking on its 2 roots.
That was worthless. It's gonna get. No! Come on! Nothing? Huh. Well, now we're on ball 3. That's what I get for messing around.
Skill shot.
Also, not for live catching. There we go.
Bulbasaur's story begins.
So you can grab that extra ball. No, missed it. Dangerous. Up and around. Can we grab that extra ball? Yes, there we go. Oh, and we lit another extra ball. Got that extra ball with a little backflip there.
Extra ball.
Now what do we want to do? We want to hit, I guess, that shot.
to, but we'll settle for this little live wire instead.
Oh, that was just mean.
And so, the trainers bond with their
The weed
Pokemon.
Pokemon? Did it just say the weed Pokemon? Definitely. That was Pokemon number 420.
Continue.
Pokemon discovered.
Let's see. Well, there goes that. I'm sorry, you were planning on what, Miho?
Shoot again. Super skill shot.
If you want him, you'll have to come and get him.
One more to light this cool multi-ball.
Don't worry, Dr. Meow's got the cure.
And to start a mode
Charmander's story
before
begins.
we go into the multi-ball. Alright, so
All scoring is doubled.
this is the next multi. So this is the second multi-ball.
Jackpot! Jackpot!
There we go. We have the Add-a-Ball, which is good. Cool, 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 cool. We're gonna go left orbit.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up.
Cool, and... Alright, mash the action button. Did we get an Add-a-Ball? We got an Add-a-Ball.
Super jackpot!
Oh, because I mashed it in the multi-ball, I used my Add-a-Ball. I thought I got an Add-a-Ball. That sucked, actually. All right, so now we can travel. Let's do that. Cool, so now we can go to the mountain area or the desert.
Beneath the
Let us
desert
go
sun,
to the desert.
The trainer's adventure heats up.
Cool, we are now ready for... We got to our second mini wizard, our second multi-ball, and now we're ready for our first mini wizard mode. We're gonna go like that, and... Totally got there.
Shoot the town scoop to collect the extra ball.
Well, it would suck if I enable it, which would be the first one for the night.
Pokemon discovered.
A little early.
Double prices, baby!
Now I can hit it. Got it. All right, we captured that. And now mini wizard mode. Let me go up and around, see if we can hit. Get up there. There we go. Mini wizard
Pikachu
mode.
versus
And we've also
Charizard.
lit yet another extra ball. So this is a very fun mini wizard mode. You hit a shot to like enable that shot, then you have to hit the other 4. And every time you complete one of these sequences, you get an Adaball.
Replay.
I dropped them all, which is fine.
10.
I can get one back here
8.
if I can actually hit that shot.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Got it. All right, let's see if we can calm this down. Nope. I just suddenly can't find any shots on this game.
8, 7, 6. 10, 9.
Game's over, Curly.
And there, I don't think I got the extra ball. That's crazy.
Enter your initials.
I don't know if Magikarp is any good. That's a good question. Do we know why Jesse and James are missing from the game? Dom Hanks. Who is Jesse and James? I'm guessing those are the main characters. Oh man, we're running late. Let's see, Lithium says, animals which screech their names. That's what I want in a pinball call out. That's pretty good. Team Rocket, the blue hair and red hair duo with the white jumpsuits. Okay. Purple Haze. There's multiple things you said in that sentence. They're the Team Rocket baddies. Okay. And Team Rocket, is Team Rocket good or bad? I feel like the answer to that question is they're bad guys? I'm gonna assume they're bad guys. Well, Team Rocket is bad. They're the bad. Oh, they are the bad guys of the show. Got it. Okay. I see. Now I definitely haven't watched the show. I take that back. I've seen in the background many shows while I was doing other things that my kid was watching it. And all I remember is Pikachu screaming Pikachu's name, the Pikachu! And that constantly happened all the time. Like there was just Pikachu screaming his own name. That is the big thing I remember about the show. They tried to steal. Got it. So Team Rocket isn't interested in doing the work. They take all the shortcuts. Well, cool. Y'all, that was a lot of fun. It was fun to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog, to talk about the good-looking individuals, male YouTubers ranked in the pinball industry. That was a lot of fun. And Sonic does look really good. We were just playing Pokemon. Pokemon is a lot of fun. I'm excited to get back on Harry Potter soon. Sid Heresy is raiding as we're trying to sign off, and we're going to go send that raid on to somebody else. Sid, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. My hat's off to you. I'm so sorry we're going to take the people you're raiding, and we're just going to push them off onto somebody else. Similarly, Sid, yeah, I am so sorry. But thank you very much. Y'all, if in fact we're gonna do a quick shout out. There we go. Sid, thank you so much for the raid, y'all. No, it's not your bad. I appreciate it. We're cutting it off at the time that we so rarely ever actually stop at 12, but that's what we're scheduled to go from is 10 to 12. But we're actually stopping at a good time tonight. Got a big day tomorrow, doing the tattoo thing, and we're gonna go send this raid love onto someone else. You were soldering synthesizers again. That sounds like fun, y'all. Make sure you click the shout out link there. Make sure you're following Sid Heresy. Very cool stream. Lots of technical board level, I would say, shenanigans happening. Very enjoyable. Make sure to check them out. And yeah, ping the net. Thanks for being here. Y'all, let's go find someone to raid. We'll see you around back here on Thursday night. Maybe.
Small ache, dancing until the dawn.